much more. What do you do?
Anytime, I'm not hurry.
Okay. Do musicians tend to congregate like in just specific areas, or do they just circulate around the city?
Well, I don't know. I can't speak for other musicians. Some musicians hang out, I guess, and drink and run around. But personally, I go home every night.
But I mean, when they play, when they gig.
Sorry?
When they gig, I mean, do you have a certain group of musicians that play Frenchmen and a certain group of musicians play here?
Oh, you have bands.
Okay.
And then you have what we call camps.
Okay.
I have a certain amount of musicians that work here, that play jazz here, and they kind of like, they're here. They've been here for years, and they'll be here for probably another 5-10 years before it's Willie.
Okay.
I think it's with any band. Everybody has a certain amount of musicians that stick in one spot. There are places, I guess, you're asking me about jam sessions, is that what you're trying to say? Where people hang out together and have fun and that kind of thing?
Well, I was wondering if like just certain musicians who play in New Orleans, do they like to gravitate towards certain neighborhoods while others like to stay in other neighborhoods? I mean, have some musicians staked out Frenchman Street, have others staked out Bourbon Street?
I think the people that play at bars or nightclubs like we do, when they get off, I think the last thing they want to do is go to a nightclub, except for the ones that are alcoholics, and there's lots of those, of course.
Right.
But
I mean, when they're gigging, when they're actually playing, I mean, there's certain musicians like to play Frenchman Street as opposed to Bourbon Street?
Oh, no doubt. There's like I said before, there's a younger group of musicians here in town, and they came in from New York City maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
So they play Dixieland, and they tend to hang out on Frenchman Street, some of them.
Okay.
And the places on Frenchman Street don't pay their musicians. They
Really?
work for tips.
Oh, okay.
They work for tips and hopefully a percentage of the bar, a small taste of what the bar makes.
Okay.
Sometimes they make it, sometimes they don't.
Right.
So you have a lot of street musicians that work on Frenchman Street.
Right. Would you street musicians, but they're high quality musicians? They know how to play. They know their trade.
There's high quality street musicians as well as there's low quality.
Right.
And the same in professional musicians too.
Yeah.
But what I really meant was that Frenchman Street is known for not paying any money.
Right.
They're musicians. They should. And I think the places on Bourbon Street at least pay something.
Right. I mean, I saw musicians, a couple of bands down the street were playing for tips though. Are they getting money in addition to the tips, or?
Well, if they're playing on the street, they're playing for tips.
No, they were playing in clubs. They were playing in clubs. A couple of bands I saw.
Well, they're probably getting paid too.
Okay.
I would imagine. Then again, there's all kinds of new clubs on the street. I have no idea what everybody's doing.
Right.
Like I said, I come here, I go to work, and I go home.
Right.
And I have a big garden.
Right.
And I've got maybe 40 tomato plants.
Okay.
And I have squash, zucchini, and I have a 10-month-old lab. And I get up at 6 every morning, and I walk 3 miles. And I try to go to the gym once, twice a week, try to keep this old body from falling apart.
Right.
And I'm not into the drinking anymore. I'm into
playing,
into trying
living,
to be healthy. Yeah.
Right. I got you.
Trying to live my life, and still play my music.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying. Let me ask you just this one last question. A lot of people are familiar with New Orleans and the music scene here through that television series on HBO, Treme. Is that a pretty accurate depiction?
No.
It's not?
No. No.
In what way is it
it's
not?
razzmatazz. Anytime you have television, you have to have things built up. I don't think that's real.
Okay.
What's real is a lot of the musicians they use are good musicians that play in New Orleans. And Colonel Robbins is definitely a real New Orleans thing.
Okay.
And Shannon Powell is really in New Orleans.
Right.
And I think they both have done the Treme thing.
Soundtrack.
I think it's good for New Orleans, the series.
Right. But it's not accurate. It doesn't depict how things really are.
Anytime you're doing television, you're trying to, you know,
Right.
sell.
I got you.
New Orleans is much more simple, laid back.
Okay. What's your name?
I'm Steamboat Willie.
Say that just a little louder.
I'm Steamboat Willie.
And how do you spell your last name?
Just Steamboat Willie.
Oh, Steamboat Willie. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. I didn't quite hear you. And you born and raised in New Orleans, or did you come from
No,
somewhere
I
else?
was born in Illinois.
Okay.
Came down here in '76, fell in love,
Uh-huh.
and kept coming down here until '86. '86, I got a gig here.
Okay.
Played on Bird Street at the shit, I can't think of the place right now. I should have said that one.
Got it.
It's been a long time ago.
Sounds good.
I was here 8 years, 9 years at the Marriott before that. I was 2 years at the Treacle House, 711 Bird Street. Played 2 years at the Maxwell Theater. Opened Harris, played at Harris for a year, playing jazz for them 5 nights a week. Travel once in a while. Got to play all over Europe. Got to play Australia, New Zealand. All because I'm playing New Orleans music. New Orleans has been good to me.
Yeah. It's a great town. Listen, thank you very much for